Продолжение Fallout 4. В прошлый раз остановились еще на чем? На то, что оживили этого робота. Дальше поговорить с Максом. Окей. Поговорим. Минутку. Мне же этот Проктор Инграм давала. Сейф. Мне же эта коза давала. Броню, которую сама вкалывала. Сама себе эти стимуляторы. Сейчас такого нет. Ну хер с ним, ладно.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in me.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish?
You have to believe me. He never told me.
I suspect you're saying...
Хорошо.
You have to...
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents every... Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your men, but if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make it. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the... And Knight, there's a promotion. You're dismissed.
Охренеть. Здрасте, приехали. Водка. Чищенная вода.
We're getting a 3% seat tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Так.
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below.
Oh, Knight. I
Thoroughly
was
secure
told-
all gear while on the flight
Sorry
deck.
about this
Thank you.
business with Dance.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth. I was merely sorry that you'd been... I've been poring over Dance's duty report.
Right.
As you're well aware, Dance had... I think our best approach would be to identify every... You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's...
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance, there's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist...
Of course. I believe I have some information.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following or...
Proceed, Knight. I'll...
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime. The... Now, did you have...
I found some tech...
And they're in...
Uh-huh.
Here are the caps that I promised.
Right.
Remember, check every building you explored.
You haven't lived until you tipped a Brahmin with a vertigo. Now that's a challenge.
Scribe Halen?
This way. Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when he's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't...
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a Dance is the most selfless person. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of... If you're not convinced by what he says...
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time... Before the Pribwin showed up, Dan's had... It was listening post Bravo. An old pre-war... It's isolated. And we're the only ones that knew about it. Just be careful.
Uh-huh.
Так.
Jade won't clear me for duty yet. Giving me orders.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Prydwen's hull from the outside.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Т-60.
Synths, FEV, who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on.
Hi.
Never did like this rust bucket.
If Elder Maxon ordered... If it looks dead, put one more in its head.
Это чё? Ну и конечно же я пошел смотреть, что там такое упало.
friends did not survive the attack.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor. It may sound strange coming from a robot. Again,
I'm sorry for your loss.
my name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me,
Tell me about these robots.
they roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing... It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
You'll need help if you want to succeed.
I'm aware of this. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have it.
I'll do it.
I wish I had the proper vocal registry to express my gratitude. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage.
Right.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind. sir. I don't think we're alone. Going down.
Commencing lawful use of
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Danse.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No, I won't do it, Danz.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my...
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. The only clear choice is for me to... The sooner I make for the border, take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success. Now, come on.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive.
Him! Danz isn't a man. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. Flesh is flesh. By attempting to play...
After all I've done for
You're the physical embodiment.
Right.
Look around you, Danz. Millions, perhaps even billions. They called it a new front. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to leave.
Danz wants to save mankind, not to...
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's a machine that's had its mind erased? Its thought, those ethics...
It's true. I was built within the confines. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, and when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, don't you understand? I thought, from the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood...
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant. I don't intend to debate this. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true... Whatever you decide. No.
Touching. Either you execute Danz,
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Danz saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Danz to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Danz, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Prydwen Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let... Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, if you ever need me...
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved. So she'll be... I'll contact her and let her know what happened here.
Goodbye, Danz.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will...
Over here.
Вылезла миссия поговорить с Верджилом. После того, как он принял эту сыворотку. Отлично. Поговорим с Максом. Потом еще. Данс.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Understood.
Good. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be... I trust you won't disappoint them. Or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Communications array calibration test successful. All
Ah,
bands nominal.
Paladin. Good.
Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug them. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating them. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor English.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. You wouldn't want...
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll add. Victoria.
Что происходит? Так, теперь надо найти комнату паладина.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
Капитан Келс.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
Danс-sint.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. He's giving me orders.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator? I can guess. Don't be smart. You don't see the Brotherhood of Freedom.
I understand how you must be feeling, brother. Dance betrayed us all.
Да никого он не предавал.
any cost.
For the good of the Commonwealth, the railroad must be destroyed.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources. As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
I found some tech.
Ah, here are the cap. Remember, check.
Cade won't clear me for duty. He's giving me orders.
Duty shift along.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Shelter and supplies at the police station.
Welcome back. Heard about Dan.
Let me see what you have.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.